lagged ako. As in, ito talagang schedule, guys. Dumating kami in El Salvador, 5 a.m. Then we arrived at the hotel 7:40 a.m. Then rehearsals at 9. And then we had a day of rehearsals and then bedtime. And then the next day, we had to be at the venue at 12:30 and then dire-diretso until like 10 p.m. for the show. So, kung nagme-makeup ako sa iba, maybe it'll take around 1.5 to 2 hours plus hair on top of that. Whereas if I do my makeup myself, I can hit under an hour super easily. So I'd rather keep the time for the sleep because the sleep is live. Although I was up on that day of the show of Miss Universe since 4 a.m. all the way through till like 2 a.m. the next morning. So laban lang. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in. Watching from Cairns. Hello. I hope to visit back very soon. And also, where else are you guys watching from? Kumusta yung Thursday nyo? If you want to submit any questions that you want me to answer dun sa broadcast channel ko, sa profile ko, if you guys know how to use the broadcast channel thing. It's also new to me, pero masaya naman siya. What's your reaction to your performance in 2018 going viral every year? Grabe guys, 5 years na, paikot-ikot pa ako sa slow-mo turn. Pero natuwa naman ako. Like, I always am appreciative of the love and the reactions to my competition that, I mean, it's crazy. It's 5 years, guys. Almost yung 5th year anniversary ko next month. It's just crazy because I also think like within this 5 years, like with the pandemic and everything's just really blurred together, like in terms of time. So it's been crazy. But I'm super grateful to have had all of your support and love and to be feeling it until today. So sobrang grateful ako sa inyo. Thank you guys. I love you guys. And also, you want make pageants fun. I mean, pageantry is meant to be a celebration. It's meant to be about like recognizing the girls' hard work, how we all come together as a community. I mean, there's not a lot of events that allow us to do that. Like, I mean, really come together and for it to be seen that we come together as a community. So that's what, anyway, well, that's the thing I love about pageants. Why wasn't Harnaz there in Miss Universe 2023? I don't know. I would have loved to have seen her. Maybe she was busy with something else that she's doing, but I hope to run into her again soon. She is the sweetest. And I'm very grateful I had multiple times to bond with her when she was reigning. I think about 3 or 4 times. So that was really, really nice. Watching from Tondo. Hello. I actually visited there the other week. And I super enjoyed it. And I hope I can come back soon. Speaking of Tondo though, if you guys have, I think it is 1,200 pesos to spare this holiday season. That works out to be, I think, my conversion. 1,000, what is that, $35, $40? For a Christmas food bucket for a family this Christmas, youngfocus.org is doing their annual fundraiser to give these food buckets to families so that they can enjoy like the gathering around the meal for Christmas time. It means a lot to us if you had anything to share with them because these are families that are not well off. And so, in consequence of that, the celebration of Christmas isn't a very practical undertaking for them. So, let's give the gift of community and gathering around a good plate of food or good table of food, rather, for these families in Tondo. And you can visit youngfocus.org/Christmas and help me in fundraising for that. We reached our goal last year and the year before that of reaching over 1,000 families. Sana we can do that again this year and even more than that. Ayan. So, I'm checking questions again. Do I agree na kamukha ni Miss India si Queen P? Oo, talaga. May angles talaga yung Miss India, yung recent kay Pia. As in, grabe. At least, kung kailangan ni Pia ng body double, pasok si Miss India. Pero actually, guys, she was one of my favorite performers in a swimsuit. Like, her double turns, super nice. I really thought she was one of the best performers of the night. in that category, as well as Colombia, Nicaragua. I think our eventual Miss Universe was a performer through and through. But yeah, you guys know I appreciate a good walk. And medyo technical yung eye ko when I watch a walk on stage. Like, I'm really looking at the turns, their balance, the length of strides, how they hit the cameras with the facial expressions. Medyo technical. Pero those three, talagang chef's kiss. What was my dream career when I was young? I wanted to be a forensic scientist. Because I love CSIs and Criminal Minds. This is my favorite shows until now. So very random, but I don't know. I just really am interested by that stuff. Where is Sam? He is at his premiere, which I'm meant to be heading over to. So I'm keeping an eye on the time, guys. I'm going to leave maybe in about 10 minutes. It's the premiere of his new series on Netflix, which is the first Filipino-produced series for Netflix. It's called Replacing Chef Chico. Si Sam, si Chef Chico mismo. So it's the premiere tonight. I'm very, very proud and excited. And also I'm going to be a supportive jowa. Watching from Taguig. Hello. All right. Do I always travel with my hair and makeup staff or artists, rather? Usually I travel with a handler or road manager. That's usually a given. And then it depends. Usually, if I'm given the choice of a +1, I'll prioritize someone for content. So you'll see Jolo at a lot of my travels because I love being able to capture those memories. And I don't know about you guys kasi hindi ako magaling mag-vlog yung sarili ko. Like, I'm not good at holding a camera and remembering to bring out my phone and to record myself. I don't know, I need a camera pointed at me. It's weird, but kaya I always prioritize to have a content person with me. And if not for that, then someone for hair. Kasi I'm not really comfortable with the way that I do my hair. Kaya ko yung makeup ko, pero hair, I'm not so confident. Ayan. What other questions did you guys send? What did I think about Michelle's gown? I love the gown. I think it was beautiful. You guys know that I love representing Philippine culture in a contemporary, translated, elevated way. And I think it's a great introduction to one of our ethno-linguistic groups in the Philippines. But I would love to see more push of the tribe itself, of Wang Apo, and just to get really the knowledge out there of like, yes, it represents the tattoos, but like, what do the tattoos mean to the culture? You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see the push for that, which of course there's the opportunity still to do, but the execution and the craftsmanship that was done on the gown was absolutely beautiful. And I thought it was very smart because usually black is not a choice for evening gown color, so she really stood apart, and that is like the #1 box you want to check when you're in Miss Universe. Like, you want to draw the judge's eye to you, which I think also is why we're also shocked na hindi siya proceed. Ooh. Cool. Sorry, I'm just messaging my driver. Okay, what else? Our Miss Universe is also a Miss World 2022 Top 40. Oh, I didn't know that. So Miss Nicaragua was also from Miss World. What did you learn there? Well, I think like when you consider pursuing a pageant, it's not necessarily the brand itself, but more of what the pageant either represents or the platform that it has or the opportunities it offers, if that makes sense. Like, for me naman, I feel like I needed to go through my Miss World journey because I was such a baby in pageantry. Like, as in, wala akong alam sa pageants at all. I hadn't grown up watching pageants. I'd known of them, but I had never really watched them closely. And I I needed to learn, I guess, because I wouldn't have been an independent candidate. I wouldn't have done so much storytelling. I wouldn't have made my own team. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to do all of those videos, etc., had I not gone to Miss World. Because I realized that I wanted to make the journey bigger than myself. Kaya, I always love a good comeback story too. So I love seeing women who have failed once or twice or 3 times or even more, and they've still managed to be successful. I think it's the stories that we need to hear, not just the simplistic success stories, although no success story I think is simplistic, but it can be conveyed that way, like it just looks like an overnight success, but it's never the case. So it's just nice to see, you know, people who failed and then who eventually succeeded, because it's very encouraging, I think, anyway. Okay, I'll answer 2 more questions, but thank you guys for chilling with me. Hi, Danica. I know you're waiting for me. I'm still at home. I'm doing it live. I'm so sorry. Oh, Danica's meant to meet me at the bench. She's probably wondering why I'm on a live. Hello! Naging madaldal lang ako dito. Tagalog only challenge. I'm actually thinking of trying to do a makeup tutorial in only Tagalog, but I think mahirapan ako. Because, like, what is the Tagalog for eyelid? Or under eye? Sa ilalim ng mata? Pili ko man-nosebleed ako. Well, let's see. Baka I need to have one of my friends there as well to be the police. The police! Habang nagtatagalog ako. How was my recent trip to Canada? It was so much fun. Although we were just in Toronto. If you guys have never been to Canada, it's such a big country. Grabe. But it's beautiful. If you like nature, I think that Canada you'd really enjoy, and the people are so nice. It gives me Australia vibes, actually. Just the way of life and the culture and the laid backness of it. But Toronto, there wasn't a lot to do. I wish I was on Vancouver side or in Alberta, because I just think it's so beautiful. Even Sam is such a big fan of Alberta, the area. So it's beautiful. Did I have time to talk with Michelle during my stay in El Salvador? No, I did not. So actually, because I only arrived the day before, so I ran into her backstage. We had that photo that she posted, but that was super saglit lang because the candidates were being rushed out to get onto the buses because, I mean, understandable naman. The girls must be so tired. They rehearsed for hours before the show. They're even rehearsing before the show itself, so you know, their rest time is really important. So they were being rushed onto the buses. Also, I supposed to have dinner and to get home and to be rested. But after the show itself, I was trying to look for Michelle on the stage. I couldn't find her. When I was asking the staff, sabi nila backstage siya. So I went backstage and I still couldn't find her. So, kasi gusto ko yakapin ko siya, pero I messaged her na lang. Because I really couldn't find her. I don't know where she went. I saw Miss Thailand. I had a chat with her. Also had a chat with Arbany, which was really nice, and some of the staff as well. And I was able to chat with a few of the other girls who were so sweet. My God, like the sisterhood of Miss Universe is just, it's something that is so memorable and just one of the best things about the whole experience of, you know, competing. Check my messages, baka people are looking for me already. And hindi naman. Sorry, I'm looking down at my phone if someone's just joined and you're wondering why I'm looking down. Any tips on how to be good at hosting?